My mom helped prepare me for this. She was just like, you're going to go through challenges, you're going to go through this. I found a hill, ran that every single morning, and I just got in the gym and just started lifting.
No one was coming to save you. You went out there, you had a phone, you had Twitter, and you had the willingness to freaking work, right?
Work ethic is the biggest trait you can have. I mean, it will help you out in life. It can push you farther than like where you think you can go. If you just put your head down and you grind and you focus on yourself, be where your feet are, you can do whatever you put your mind to. And just work. Honestly, just work.
Welcome back to Alpha Week, everybody. Today we are going to be on letter P, which is prepared. Got Nate McGee with us here today, joining us. We appreciate you coming back out. Ready to jump into it?
Yeah, let's go. So, Nate, give the people the 60-second version. Who are you? Where are you from? And how'd you end up at North Greenville?
Yes, sir. I'm a offensive lineman from Florence, South Carolina. Went to South Florence High School. Got here through some interesting ways. Got into contact with the coach, got up here. Rest is history.
That's awesome, man. So when we talk about preparation, someone taught you how to work before football. Who did that?
That was my dad.
Jumping into that, so your dad taught you, and then you also mentioned your mom. Tell us a little bit about how your mom helped prepare you for this.
My mom helped prepare me for this by she basically listed out what's gonna be some obstacles on my face. She was just like, you're gonna go through challenges, you're gonna go through this, that. You got to be prepared to, one, trust and pray in God. That was one of her biggest things, getting scripture, and two was just letting me know, I got this. I can do anything I put my mind to.
Okay. Hey, man, like you said, putting your trust in God can help you prepare for a lot of stuff in life and help you deal with anything that comes your way. So it gives you a better mindset for that and allows you to just go forward and keep striving, right?
100%.
So
The summer before your freshman year, you weren't able to make it up here.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you prepare yourself without being here?
I figured out through a buddy and watching some videos online about what they were doing up here, and I basically just wrote out a plan to do what they were doing. I found a hill, ran that every single morning, and I just got in the gym and just started lifting.
Yeah.
I found splits online, followed that, did push-pull legs, just doing anything to get stronger in the weight room.
So how much did you improve during that time?
I improved a little bit. So I remember after my last senior game, went in the gym, was just like, I'm going to max out my bench, see what I can get. Only got 265. It wasn't pretty. After about 5-6 months of working, I got it up to 335. My squat went up 70 pounds. I learned how to properly power clean. Just any way I could get stronger, I did.
That's awesome.
All
man.
that before you got here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
all
sir.
that, just that preparation, preparing your body, right? Getting
Mm-hmm.
ready to rock and roll in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's awesome. So you talked about your sophomore year, right? You're with the twos, you're feeling like yourself again. We talked about that last week. Then you broke your hand in practice.
Yeah.
Take us to that moment.
So when it happened, I ran to Miss Lydia, our trainer, and I was like, can you tape up my hand? I think I sprained it. She tells me to make a fist, and all you hear is and just crunching. Go to James. He was just like, yeah, you need an x-ray. And I'm just freaking out in my head because I just worked my way back up to finally getting on the field again, break my hand. That's going to set me back a lot. And I was really scared and a lot of negative thoughts. And it was hard to work through, but just found a way, believed in myself, and just leaned back on my work ethic.
Heck yeah. Trusting God through that moment too, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Put your faith in Him, and it makes everything a little bit easier to deal with, especially that type of adversity, right? Injuries bring a ton of adversity in our lives, and that's just a way to constantly prepare yourself and build yourself up and be ready for things that happen to you later on in life too, going through that type of stuff. So you said you went from the twos to scout team, right?
Yes,
A
sir.
lot of guys would have cowed down and shrunk away, but you kind of embraced that, huh?
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that.
That's again leaning back on my freshman year. Finding my identity in scout team is where I like leaned back to. I found my work ethic again. Like I just found, honestly, just finding that myself back on scout team put me in this mindset of just I gotta work to get back to this spot. I gotta work to get back my trust in the coach and just show that I can still play. So that's where just being ready and being in that situation before put me in a better situation to flourish.
That really you prepared through that setback, right? You kept
Yeah.
preparing, kept developing your mental toughness there, and that just grind mentality that you
Yeah.
have. And I really appreciate that grind every day. You know that. So
So the coach that brought you up here
Mhm.
in your recruiting left the program.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really know what was going on. You didn't hear much for a couple months, right?
Mm-mm.
So what did you do in that situation?
So I went through the coaching staff that was here at the time. I went through their contact information. I tried to find their Twitters, and I DM'd every single one of them. I think I even DM'd a fan page here, just trying to find a way to get in contact with the coach to say, do I still have a spot to walk onto this team? And it took me finding that we got a new coach, a new O-line coach. DM'd him. He brought me up here for a visit, and just I love the place, so I committed as soon as possible.
So you've gone through a couple coaching changes. How
Yeah.
has that affected you?
It's affected me quite a bit. Like I think so. The one that gave me my PWO left. The one that got me up here left. We had a coach up here last spring. He left, and then we got Coach B now. Just honestly relying on Coach B has been an awesome guy. Like he's been a guy I can really trust, and just really he's helped me prepare for games a lot better. And like just learning from him has been a real asset for me in my game.
Oh yeah. So what I want people to know from that story, dealing with all those coaching changes and all that, man, no one was coming to save you.
Mm-mm.
You went out there, you had a phone, you had Twitter, and you had the willingness to freaking work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how does that shape how you approach everything going forward now?
It showed me that I've already fought through adversity. Like I'm able to, no matter what obstacle is thrown in my way, I know that I have the willingness to work through anything. And just knowing that I have that thing in me that a lot of people don't really have. I mean, it's special, and I know I can do whatever I want. I put my mind to it, I can do it.
Dang right you can.
So you've talked to us about preparing a couple of different ways. I want to talk about how do you prepare yourself mentally? I mean, a lot of times your mind is your biggest opponent.
Oh yeah.
How do you prepare yourself mentally to get into that game day?
So for game days, I have like a little special ritual I do. Like before like the Monday before the game, I'll go through their roster, and like I'll find their names, I'll find their weight, height, class, and I just write it down. Write down every guy I have an opportunity to go against. I'll watch through their film. I'll write a little synopsis about it, and just see what they want to do, and what it's going to look like this upcoming game, and just realizing that I know what the possibility of what they're going to do. I mean, it's going to help your chances out a lot.
Oh, yeah. Again, falling back to that preparedness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Constantly preparing and all that. So tell us about the mentality you have when something goes wrong. What happens?
When something goes wrong, that's where I get the clap and clear, the next play mindset. I just try not to focus too much on what just happened. I'll look at the next play, call my mic points, call the line, call the stunts, whatever's going to happen, and just focus on what's ahead of me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So last one, you told us you believe with a good attitude and good work ethic, anyone can achieve anything in life.
Mm-hmm.
After 3.5 years playing as a walk-on, playing in games, earning a starting spot on a playoff team, you're living proof of that. What do you want the person listening to this right now to take away from your story and what it means to be prepared?
Work ethic is the biggest trait you can have. I mean, it will help you out in life. it can push you farther than like where you think you can go. If you just put your head down and you grind and you focus on yourself, be where your feet are, you can do whatever you put your mind to, and just work. Honestly, just work.
All right, that's prepared. Doing the work before the moment demands it. Nate McGee has been doing that since he was running hills at 5 a.m. the summer before his freshman year, and he's still doing it. Tomorrow, we're back with the next letter in Alpha. Thanks for being here. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.